Hello, hello! I'm the official narrator. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Unfortunately, I don't appear on the first page of Google at all. We've actually done this episode before, as you can see right here. It is dated August 19th of 2022, but I'm not good enough for the Google search results, so sad days for me. But yes, we've done this episode before, August 19th, 22. Yeah, Arceus was out by then, but you guys voted, no, don't do Hisui and Goodra, wait. So, now the time for waiting is up, and now we get to redo the episode. We'll see if the Google results changed any within the course of almost 2 years. And if you're interested in this original video, it'll be linked down in the description below. Not that one, but your real life description. And it'll be unlisted. Goodra. I don't really have anything to say on Slime Shady. I'll acknowledge it just to say, hey, that's different. But I don't really think it's special, but also I don't really think I have anything to hate on it either. We'll highlight these two together, I guess. I feel like Nautilus is something else. Google is like, hey, it's a ancient sea snail. I'm like, okay, cool, but isn't it a boat from some work of fiction? And I saw that it was like, yeah, it's a boat. It's the first nuclear-powered submarine. I'm like, that's not it. Like, isn't that like 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea or something like that? Or am I crazy? And then also one named Pain. Who do I have named Pain? I know I have... Oh, Golurk. Golurk is named Pain. Golurk is named Pain based off the Bayonetta enemy, who's a giant little golem dude. So, yeah, can't really hate on Pain either. I'd use it, just not for my Goodra. Do I have a problem with it on Goodra? No, it's fine. Food-based nicknames are okay. Mochi's a food, right? Yeah, Mochi. Only highlighting this one because I know if I don't, some dumbass will say in the comments. Gary the Snail, we've talked about it many times before. SpongeBob nicknames, 99% of the time, just don't land. Gary's just the name of some stupid asshole. He's nobody special. It's not a good name. Fallout for Hisui and Goodra. I mean, Fallout's a nice name, I suppose. I've never used it as a nickname or hat. I don't know if I've even seen it before, but hey, sure, why not? We can go ahead and highlight these first two based off the ending of the original Goodra episode. I talk about food. So, pudding is one I mentioned. Gumdrops, I didn't, at least not at the end. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing. But yeah, food-based nicknames are fine. Here's two different foods. If you're going to make a Goodra and a Goo and Godzilla pun, maybe Goodzilla isn't the best choice, because it makes it sound like it's Godzilla but good. Yeah, man, that's Goodzilla. That one's Badzilla. Like, no, dude, just call it Goozilla if you're gonna do that joke. Come on, man. Escargot was one I highlighted at the end of the video, talking about, hey, there's a lot of goo puns. This is the only good one, because everything else has nothing to do with Goodra. So, highlighting this one, and we'll go ahead and give it a thumbs up. As you can see, I wasn't a hater on this one. Dragoo Knight, for a dumb little pun, and then Spyro right below it. Spyro's one that I like, I just don't know if I feel like there's a Pokemon on there that I feel fits it. Which is actually kind of a testament to Spyro's design, because, I mean, shit, it's not even replicated in Pokemon. That's probably intentional, but still. Highlighting for the wrong reasons, Draco, Drago, Dragoon, or any sort of variation of that Drake lazy bullshit is always going to be a bad nickname. Being a hater. Drake, Doragon, Jill, because it's made of gel. Gel Valentine. Dr. Goom, like Dr. Doom, but not. I feel like I've seen Flubber before, probably for Ditto. That feels like a Ditto name. I don't know if there's other Pokemon that have been nicknamed Flubber or not. Escargot is a Kirby boss. Escargoon is a Kirby thing. Close. Or Goojira. This is probably where I got the original one. The one I ended up sticking with, I'm pretty sure was because of the original video, where I came across Slurm. Probably again based off this. Slurm is the one I was just like, yeah, I like that one a lot, and that was what I chose to stick with. He's Snail Boy. My gripe apparently was about his color, but I mean, that's not that big of a deal. I think I ended up naming my shiny Goodra Slurm. At least it should be. Yeah, that's the one that I'm probably sticking with. Sometimes Ranker just feels very desperate, and they're like, hey, you know how we made this page that did really shit? What if we make another one and make it also do very shit? The first one worth highlighting is going to be down here at Mushu, which isn't necessarily worth highlighting for Goodra, but just highlighting because, hey, here's a fictional dragon that appears in like every fucking dragon video I've ever recorded. Not really, but still pretty damn common. Ridley for Purple Dragon. There are better choices out there. Shenron. Better choices out there. Bowser. Well, you're a generation too early, my friend. Maleficent is another one we see quite frequently with dragon-type Pokemon. I don't have any problem with it. There's not really anything more I can say. I just repeat myself a lot these days, it seems like. 100% of people agree. Fuck Drogon. I just want to bitch real quick that this fucking video is on the first page of Google and I'm not. And he's got some clickbait ass thing. This! All capital letters. No, this is what you should name it. This is the worst fucking title. The worst. I wish I could thumbs down videos without even watching them, because I would. I promise you I would. Alright, we've reached the bottom, and I'm kind of mad at this one, because this doesn't even have Goodra on the first page, so I'm not feeling like scrolling through and hitting next page over and over again. Nice to have a Tumblr, I guess, but it's not really helpful. I feel like this one was better in the original? I don't know. Something of 1, 2, 3... Yeah, it's 10 links. I don't know. It feels like there was more to find in the original video. We're gonna still check Hisuian first. We're gonna check the spreadsheet, and this is like a pen at very least, but I don't care otherwise. And then we're gonna go to the original video, which actually doesn't have anything other than that, and then what's the music. In case you want to know what song I used in the original video, that's what it is. We'll check Hisuian and see if the results vary. I don't know. Typically, doing that doesn't. Holy shit, Ranker! Slip and slide. I don't know if I love or hate that one. It's actually kind of really horrid to think about. Drakon! Toothless is another fucking overused dragon name that we see all the fucking time. Okay. We've reached the bottom as far as Hisuian. We got this, and then we got, like, that one, and that's pretty much it. So it didn't actually change the results at all. We're still not even here for Hisuian Goodra, are we? How far out can we go? Still not existing. They finally buffed Goodra. What the fuck kind of shit is this? Damn, that's just some sad day right there. That's how I know I'm spoiled, is I'm so used to getting acknowledged by Google that now that I'm not, I'm sad about it. At least Ursaluna made sense, but this, travesty. Alright, we do have a comment suggestion. Go back after, yeah, alright, well that was actually highlighted in the original episode as well. You just wanted to reiterate, you can use a fictional racial slur for your Goodra if you want to. I don't know, this feels kind of awkward because, I mean, I guess Decidueye was kind of like this as well, where it's like, I think maybe the original video is better than this travesty I'm putting on right now. And it kind of makes sense a little bit, because they're both recent-ish episodes, unlike Typhlosion, which is completely different, or Ursaluna, which is like, you know, 4 years apart. It kind of makes a little more sense. But yes, this felt kind of like a disappointment, so I apologize for wasting your time, unless you felt entertained. The original video is down below in case you want to look at that, and look at the whatever the fuck Google had to mention a couple years ago. The only things I really feel worth highlighting were just Escargot, and then the one I personally use was just Slurm. Do I think that there's any actual difference in between regular Goodra and Hisuian Goodra that would determine different nicknames? I'm gonna say no, honestly. Like, they're pretty similar enough as to where I think you could probably get away with a nickname on either one and it wouldn't make a difference. You can convince me otherwise, feel free to, but I think they're pretty damn similar as is, so one's just harder than the other. Any ideas and suggestions you have, feel free to put in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to ones you think are good. Let us know what you'd use, what you'd recommend. If you want to distinguish the two, feel free to distinguish the difference between your regular Goodra nicknames and your Hisuian Goodra nicknames. Also, I'm gonna be pissed if fucking Legends ZA comes out and it's dumbass new Goodra again, because fuck you, I gotta redo this a third time, and it'll be like in another year